Chosen one, listen closely. What I am about to reveal to you will change your life forever. This message is not for everyone. Only those whom God has specifically called. If you are here right now, understand that this is no accident. God has chosen this moment to open your eyes, to lift the veil, and to reveal a truth so powerful that it will shift the course of your destiny. Have you ever felt that deep within you there is something different? A calling, a purpose, a knowing that you were meant for more? That you have endured hardships others cannot understand, faced rejection, walked through storms that should have broken you, yet here you are? This is no coincidence. You were being prepared, molded, refined, because you were chosen. God's voice is speaking now, whispering through the noise of the world, calling you to awaken to the truth. And that truth is this: you are on the edge of something monumental. The breakthrough you have prayed for, the transformation you have longed for, is closer than you think. But there is a secret, a divine revelation, that you must know before you step into what God has prepared for you. Do not turn away. Do not dismiss this as just another message. This is your moment, your sign, your divine confirmation. God has already decided. The question is, are you ready to receive what He is about to reveal? Chosen one, God has seen your struggles. He has counted every tear, heard every prayer, and witnessed every moment you held on when giving up seemed easier. You have walked through seasons of doubt, through deserts of isolation, through valleys of pain that most people could never comprehend. And yet, you remained. You did not quit. You did not break. And because of this, God has chosen you for something greater. But there is something you must understand. The reason your path has been different, the reason the weight you carry has felt heavier than others, is because you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were always meant for something divine, something powerful, something that could only be unlocked through faith, perseverance, and trust in God's plan. And now, the time has come for you to step into what has always been meant for you. There is a secret, a divine truth, that God is revealing only to His chosen ones. This secret is the key to unlocking the life you have been praying for. It is the bridge between where you are and where God has destined you to be. But before this secret can manifest, before the breakthrough can be released, there is one final thing you must do. This secret is not hidden in the world. It is not found in the words of others, nor in the empty promises of man. It is something divine, something only those who are truly chosen will understand. It has been written since the beginning of time, waiting for the moment you were ready to receive it. And now, that moment has arrived. What if I told you that the very thing standing between you and your breakthrough is something you've overlooked? That God has already placed the key in your hands, but the enemy has tried to blind you from seeing it? What if everything you've been praying for, waiting for, hoping for, was already within your reach? Stay with me, because in just a moment, I am going to reveal to you the secret that will change your life forever. But first, you must open your heart. You must be willing to receive this truth, because once you do, nothing will ever be the same again. You were led here for a reason. This is not just another message. This is the divine answer you have been waiting for. Are you ready? Chosen one, before I reveal the secret God has prepared for you, you must first understand why it has been hidden. Why has life felt like an uphill battle? Why have you faced opposition at every turn, while others seem to walk through life effortlessly? The truth is, the enemy has known who you are long before you did. The forces of darkness have recognized the calling on your life before you even realized you were chosen. And because of this, they have worked tirelessly to blind you, to confuse you, to convince you that you are ordinary. But you are not ordinary. From the very moment you took your first breath, there was a war over your destiny. Every rejection, every betrayal, every heartbreak. It was never about those people. It was about stopping you from realizing who you truly are. The enemy knew that if you ever came into full understanding of your divine purpose, nothing could stop you. The kingdom of darkness has fought to keep you distracted, discouraged, and delayed because they fear the power that lies within you. Have you ever noticed how, just when you're about to step into something great, opposition comes out of nowhere? Relationships crumble. Finances tighten. Unexpected burdens weigh on your heart. It feels like every time you're about to break through, something tries to hold you back. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual warfare. But here's what the enemy didn't expect. He didn't expect you to endure. He didn't expect you to keep pushing forward. He thought you would give up, that you would surrender to doubt, that you would lose faith in God's plan. But you didn't. And because you refused to be defeated, because you continued to stand even when it hurt, God has decided that it is now time for you to know the truth. There is a reason why most people never reach their breakthrough. It is because they do not recognize the war that is being fought over their lives. They accept the struggles as fate. They accept rejection as failure. They accept hardship as the final chapter. But your spirit knows that this is not the end. Your soul has been whispering to you, telling you that there is more, that there is a purpose behind the pain. And now, that whisper is turning into a roar. The secret that will change your life forever has been hidden in plain sight. You have carried it with you all along, but the enemy has tried to keep you from seeing it. But now, your eyes are opening, and in this moment, everything is about to change. The enemy has worked hard to keep you from realizing this, but the truth has always been within you. The secret that will change your life forever is not something external. It is not hidden in the world, nor is it locked away in someone else's hands. The secret is within you. For so long, you have been searching for a sign, for an answer, for confirmation that you are chosen. But what if I told you that everything you have been looking for, everything you have been waiting for, has already been placed inside of you? That from the very beginning, God has given you the authority, the power, the divine ability to step into your breakthrough, but the enemy has fought to keep you blind to it. This is the truth that most people never understand. The battle was never about what you lacked. It was about keeping you from seeing what you already had. Think about it. Every time you faced hardship, every time the enemy attacked you, what was the first thing he tried to destroy? It wasn't your finances, your relationships, or your opportunities. Those were only surface-level attacks. What he truly wanted was your belief, your faith, your ability to recognize that you are already equipped for victory. The enemy knows something that many people fail to realize. The moment you fully recognize the power God has placed within you, you become unstoppable. That is why he has spent your entire life trying to convince you that you are weak, that you are powerless, that you are not enough. But those were lies. God has never left you without power. He has never created you to be defeated. The same power that parted the Red Sea, the same power that raised Christ from the dead, the same power that has performed miracles throughout history. It lives inside of you. The enemy's greatest weapon is deception. He has tried to convince you that you must wait for your breakthrough, that you must earn your blessing, that you must prove your worth before you can walk into your destiny. But this is the secret that will change everything. God has already given it to you. You do not have to beg for what is already yours. You do not have to struggle for what God has freely given you. You do not have to wait for permission to step into what He has already decided. The power is in your hands. The moment you recognize this, the chains will break. The fear will dissolve. The doubt will disappear. Because you will finally understand that nothing has been withheld from you, only hidden, waiting for you to claim it. Are you ready to claim what has always been yours? Chosen one, now that you know the truth, that God has already placed everything you need inside of you, it is time for you to activate it. It is time for you to step into your divine authority. For too long, you have been waiting for a sign, waiting for God to move, waiting for circumstances to change. But God is saying to you now, you are not waiting on me. I am waiting on you. You have prayed, you have cried, you have pleaded with God to open the door, to make the way clear. But listen carefully. The door has already been opened. The chains have already been broken. The power has already been given to you. God is saying, it is time for you to move. The reason you have felt stuck is not because you are powerless. It is because you have not yet stepped into the power that is already yours. The enemy has tried to keep you distracted, discouraged, and doubtful because he knows that the moment you stand up and walk in your authority, his control over your life is broken forever. Think about this. When Jesus calmed the storm, he did not beg or plead. He spoke to the wind and the waves, and they obeyed. When he raised the dead, he did not hesitate. He commanded life to return, and it did. When he healed the sick, he did not ask for permission. He declared it, and it was done. This same power, the power to command, to declare, to transform, is within you. God has already decided that this is your time, but you must make the decision to walk in the power He has given you. You must stop asking for things that are already yours. You must stop seeking what has already been placed inside of you. Instead, you must step forward with boldness and claim your divine inheritance. How do you activate this power? First, you must speak it. Your words carry divine authority. What you declare in faith will manifest in your life. Stop speaking doubt. Stop speaking fear. Stop speaking defeat. Speak life. Speak power. Speak breakthrough. Second, you must believe it. Faith is not just hoping that God will do something. It is knowing that He already has. The moment you shift from hoping to knowing, the world around you will change. And finally, you must act on it. Faith without action is dead. If you truly believe that God has already given you the victory, you will move like someone who is victorious. You will step forward. You will take the leap. You will claim what is yours. The time for waiting is over. God has already made His decision. Now, you must make yours. Are you ready to step into the power God has placed inside of you? Chosen one, you have been standing at the threshold for far too long. You have felt the weight of your calling, sensed the shift in the atmosphere, and yet something has held you back. Not because you were unworthy, not because you were unprepared, but because the enemy has been trying to convince you that you are not ready. But God has decided. You are not waiting for your breakthrough. Your breakthrough has been waiting for you. The moment you step into this revelation, when you finally accept that you are chosen, that you are powerful, that God has already equipped you with everything you need, the shift will happen. The barriers will fall. The doors that seemed closed will swing wide open, and the favor you have been praying for will flood into your life. This is what the enemy did not want you to know. He wanted you to think that your blessing was in someone else's hands, that your future depended on external circumstances. But the truth is, God already placed your miracle inside of you. The moment you walk in faith, fully embracing the authority God has given you, you will unlock the breakthrough that has been waiting for you all along. Let me tell you something powerful. The greatest miracles happen the moment you decide to believe. Think of the woman who touched the hem of Jesus' garment. She had suffered for years, but in one moment of bold faith, she received her healing. Think of Peter, who walked on water, not because Jesus carried him, but because he had the faith to step out of the boat. Think of blind Bartimaeus, who shouted for Jesus, refusing to stay silent. His faith made him whole. What do all these miracles have in common? They required action. Your breakthrough is no different. It is already here, already available, already prepared for you. But you must reach for it. You must stop doubting. You must stop hesitating. You must step into the truth of who you are and claim what has been yours from the very beginning. God has already made his decision. Now it is your turn. Are you ready to take hold of the breakthrough that has been waiting for you? Because the moment you say yes, fully, completely, with unwavering faith, your life will never be the same again. Chosen one, this is it. This is the moment where everything changes. The moment where you step out of waiting and into destiny. God has already made his decision. He has already chosen you. He has already positioned you for victory. He has already released the blessing, the breakthrough, the favor, the transformation. The only question left is, will you step into it? This is not a time to hesitate. This is not a time to doubt. This is the time to move. The enemy wanted to keep you stuck in fear. He wanted you to believe that you weren't ready, that you weren't worthy, that you weren't chosen. But look at you now. You are standing on the edge of something greater than you ever imagined. You have heard the truth. You have received the revelation. You now know what the enemy tried to keep hidden from you your whole life. You are not just another person. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And now, it is time for you to act. What will you do with this moment? Will you walk away and continue to wait? Or will you rise up and take what is already yours? This is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is your divine invitation. Speak it out loud. I am chosen. Declare it over your life. My breakthrough is here. Tell the enemy, I refuse to stay in chains. I am stepping into my destiny. Now is the time to act in faith. Do not let doubt creep back in. Do not let fear whisper lies to you. Do not allow the past to define you. God has spoken. It is finished. Step forward now. Walk into what has always been meant for you. Your time is now. Chosen one, something inside of you has shifted. You can feel it, can't you? That weight you have carried for so long. The doubt, the hesitation, the fear. It is lifting, because now you see the truth. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And because you are chosen, your life will never be the same. From this moment forward, you will no longer walk in uncertainty. You will no longer question whether you are worthy. You will no longer wait for permission to step into the destiny God has already prepared for you. This is your turning point. The past no longer has power over you. The struggles, the setbacks, the delays, they were only preparing you for what is coming next. and what is coming next is greater than anything you have ever imagined. God's favor is upon you. Doors will open that no man can shut. Opportunities will appear where before there were none. Your steps will be guided, your path will be made clear, and your spirit will overflow with divine peace. You will wake up each day with purpose. You will walk through life with confidence. You will face challenges with unshakable faith, because you now know who you are. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to struggle in silence. You were always meant to rise, to shine, to carry a divine calling that sets you apart. And now, the world is about to witness what God has placed inside of you. This is just the beginning. Greater things are coming. The enemy thought he could stop you, but he was wrong. Your breakthrough is here, and nothing will ever be the same again. You are chosen. Walk in it.